Good morning, brothers and sisters. How's everybody doing? Got my coffee this morning, and the kids are, some of the kids are going back to school. Some of them are doing the virtual learning, but they give you their curriculum even on the virtual learning. You know, you have to learn what they say learn, study year after year after year after year, so you can for jobs that don't exist, and that's what's going on. But anyway, even the virtual learning, you have to meet their curriculum. And anyway, I'll go on to the next subject. Oh, that video I did yesterday about the uh, how news is stacked against us. You know, they put forth their narrative, and you don't even know they're doing it with staged events. Just about every time you look at it, it's staged. But at the very end of that video, the very end, I forgot to say this. The last picture that you got in your mind was even the protesters, or the ones that were supposedly against uh, uh, making folks wear masks, they were led off to jail. That was the last picture you had in your mind of the video of the supposed news report. I just want to put that in there. I forgot to say it. That was probably the most important part. But anyway, good morning to everybody. And I turned 73 the other day, and I was just reflecting back on the things that had happened to me and how did I get to this number of years. And I tell you, it's totally by the grace of God. It's nothing I did. Some people were on the line. I ran into they were real cordial people. Went back and forth with them about a few things. But they didn't believe in Jesus. They said they didn't believe in Jesus. And that's what I talked with them, you know. They were cordial, so I talked with them a little bit, you know, back and forth online. Anyway, you know, they want the answer to the why is there evil in the question for the ages. Why is there evil in the world? You know, if God was a good God and all that, you know. And I didn't have a very good answer. All I know is this. All I know is this. Why is there evil in the world? You know, they've got, you know, they go back to and they expect you to explain that, you know. But I say all I know is this. We're in. I'm in this body. You know, at least I am right now, and I'm looking out through these two eye gates in my head at this world. I can't deny that, and neither can they. They can't deny they're in this body, and something greater than I put me in this body, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I'll tell you, the reason I believe in Jesus is because He calls me to believe in Him. He's the cause and effect. The new birth, I believe, happened to me when I was young. I drowned it. I almost drowned it, and I fell through the ice one time. Had a out of body experience in the hospitals. Had some out of body experiences. There's there is something out there that I call Jesus. Some other people they don't, but I believe it's Jesus. That's my personal opinion. And he's got me out of scrapes. down through the years. That's what I give it. That's what I believe. Uh, I believe it's Jesus Christ. Other people don't believe in it, but I don't necessarily damned all them to hell. They say they don't believe in him, but there's unbelief in all of us, a certain amount, you know. So, but I don't damn them all to hell because they could be just like that. The thief on the cross, you know, last second, God comes in and they're born of His Spirit, and there's a whole lot of rascals, I believe, gonna be in the world to come. But anyway, those are some thoughts I had. I'll get me some coffee here. Well, like I say, I'm turned 73. Started looking back on the different things that happened in my life. Getting back to this thing with the mask. You know, if I'd had to wear a mask, I can remember one for instance, up here, up with this. I'll tell you what it was, Lake Lanier. I went up there when I first got married, and my wife was pregnant, and we went up there to Lake Lanier for a weekend excursion. Stopped at one of the stores back then. I guess it'd be sort of like our, you know, it was kind of like a Walmart, I guess, but I don't think Walmart existed then. And I got a tent, and I got some fishing tackle, and I got a Coleman lantern, and some other things, you know. We took off up there. I had a Willis, and we went up to the lake. We were going to camp. By the time I got off work, it had done got dark. Time you got up to this Lake Lanier up there, which was a real clear lake, you know. My wife caught a trout. But we pulled in there real late, and I came down this hill. It was dark, and people were asleep, and I came down this hill, and I was trying to get over to this other campsite, and there was a bunch of gravel and everything. And I got to sliding, and some of my wheels got to turning, and I threw some rocks up on this tent. Out comes this man with a shotgun, and he had it lowered at me. I was looking out the window. If it went through, it hit me and my wife. He'd have shot. But you know what? If I'd had a mask on then, I'd have been in big trouble. But I tell you what, I turned on the personality real quick. And I'm sorry, sir. Smile from ear to ear. I'll get out of here. I'll get out of your way here. I throw gravel up on this tent, scared him to death. And it was really just a happenstance, you know, wasn't any intention in it. Anyway, he had that shotgun on me, and if I had that mask on, I couldn't have flashed that smile and started doing my talking. He might have pulled the trigger the way he was on the edge. But anyway, I got the thing turned around somehow or another, and I got out of there. All the time I was, give me 3 steps and you never see me no more. That's kind of like it was, you know. But I'm just saying that the mask thing is it's contrived. It's not to keep people from getting this supposed killer bug. It's a contrived thing. Anyway, let's see. I should always add in my view when I'm I gotta go see about the young. Had to see about the baby. But the evil that I don't want to do, I find myself doing it. That's why I'm real patient with people. I try to be real patient. I have, and sometimes I don't. I'm not, but because the evil that I don't want to do, I find myself doing it. And I said before that if I could go over to the wall over there and flip a switch on the wall and make myself not sin, I believe I would do it. But I can't do it, not in this present vessel of clay. And anyway, my son was over here the other day, one of my sons. He said, he saw this cartoon on the internet. He said, honey, I'll be there later. I can't leave right now. He was on the computer. He said, I can't come right now. Somebody's wrong on the internet. Somebody got it wrong on the internet. So he couldn't come to bed. No, it's brothers and sisters, we're all fallible men and women. And that's the reason we need to be gracious toward the outside world. Lots of people think everybody is going to hell. The great majority of mankind is going to hell. I'm opposite. I believe the great majority of mankind is amongst God's beloved children, is what I believe. Because of his great love, not his small love, and his rich mercy, not his poor mercy. But anyway, I like to get on the internet and sometime I go back and forth with some people on there, but it's not for anything vindictive, I hope. But anyway, well, I got just a little bit of time left, and I left out on one of my other videos about my wife and all the things that she's done. And she's the reason I'm alive right now. I forgot to say that she did all this with a heart problem. She's got a stent in her heart right now. She's done all this, all down through these years with a heart problem. And doesn't say anything, she never, she's not like me. She doesn't say anything about it, She's always thinking about other people. I mean, what does she do? She sews, cooks. Let me put sews, cooks. She worked in a shoe store, cotton mill. I mean, outside job, outside the family. Raised 4 kids, including me, and then did science projects, everything under the sun. And back then we didn't know that we didn't know how wicked the system was, the school system. How it's not a good thing. We thought everything they said was true, but they did call us one time. We did go before they called us because our kid was tardy a few times, and we had to go explain to them why they was tardy. Well, what it was they were carpooling, and he had to walk the other end of school, and when he walked in, the bell was ringing, and if you not see it time his bell went off, you'd be in trouble. So we had to go tell the state, why our kid was tardy. He never was missed any time. He never was absent, but he was tardy a few times because of the carpool. Let him out on one side of the school. But what I'm trying to say is this: we had to report to the state, and tell them and explain to them. They was threatening us right then. I should have known something back then. They were threatening us. We'll just take them away from you. You know what we are, you know the power we have. Take your kid away from you because they were tardy to school. It's your brainwashing factor. But anyway, I'll get out of here and run in up on time. Peace and love from Miss O'Boy down here in Alabama, and I hope to see you later. Maybe.